at the top of the bill, one half of our main event around the world on Netflix tomorrow night. He stands 6 feet 5 inches tall. He enters the ring tomorrow night with a professional record of 28 victories versus just 4 defeats, with 25 of those 28 wins coming by way of knockout. Hailing from London, England, get on your feet. Please rise for AJ Anthony Joshua. And now, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner tomorrow night. He enters the ring with a professional record of 12 victories versus just 1 defeat, with 7 of those wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, Jake El Gallo de Dorado Paul. Around the world on Netflix. Don't adjust your TVs. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Anthony Joshua. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Jake Paul. It's all live from the 305 tomorrow night and live around the world on Netflix.
It reminds me of like one of those budget YouTube hood movies where someone just talks about their whole life and what they've come from and talking as if they're from one of the... Why are you worrying about what someone else has done? What have you done as a fighter to kind of boost your ego up? Well, you can answer it because you ain't fought no one like us.
Yeah, if I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna break his face, I'm gonna break his body up, I'm gonna stomp all over him. That's my mentality, right? That's a fighter's mentality, and I know what's in my heart, I know what's in my mind, and I'm here to compete. I'm here to prove myself that I'm the better fighter, so I'm looking forward to it, and I'll do that until I finish fighting, no matter who it is.
No one's done more for the sport of boxing in the past decade than myself, so I think if people really cared about boxing, they'd want me to win.
If we look at the people that don't want me to be here, but they want me to put an end to Jake Paul's show, I understand it, and that's why I have to carry boxing on my back with this fight.
Netflix have spent a lot of money, MVP have spent a lot of money, and Jake would look like a plonker if he pulled out the fight now after giving it the big one. And he knows that, and this fight's happening, you know, and that they think, look, one thing I'll say is this: if there was ever a good time to fight Anthony Joshua, it's probably now.
This fight was supposed to break the internet. Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis, but suddenly canceled. No fight, no punches, no answers. So what really happened? And why is Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul now being talked about? Let's break it down. Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis was one of the most talked about rumored matchups in boxing. Social media hype was exploding, fans were divided, and the numbers looked huge. But here's the truth. The fight was never officially finalized. It was discussed, it was rumored, but it never reached contract stage. Why? First, weight and rules. Gervonta Davis is a world-class elite boxer at a much lower weight. Jake Paul is naturally much bigger. Agreeing on weight, gloves, rounds, and sanctioning became a nightmare. Second, risk versus reward. For Davis, the risk was massive, and the reward didn't make sense. One loss to a YouTuber, even a big one, could damage his legacy. And third, legal and promotional issues. Ongoing legal situations and network concerns reportedly made promoters step back. So in short, no signed contract, too many obstacles, too much risk. That's why Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis quietly died. And this is where things get scary. Rumors began circulating. Jake Paul calling out Anthony Joshua, a former two-time heavyweight champion of the world, an Olympic gold medalist, a man who has knocked out real killers. This isn't a weight mismatch anymore. This is a size-for-size nightmare. Anthony Joshua has stayed calm, but fans notice something. He didn't laugh. He didn't dismiss it. He didn't say, never. And Jake Paul? He's leaning into the chaos, taunting, talking, and selling the fight. Because Jake Paul knows one thing: win or lose, this would be the biggest fight of his life. Let's be real. Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul is dangerous, but it's also massive money. If it happens, stadium fight, global attention, career-defining moment for Jake Paul. And for Joshua, a chance to silence the internet forever. Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis is over before it even began. But Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua, that story is just getting started. Would you watch it? And who wins?
I see me wiping him out clean. He's too small for me. He's too short.
I can't pronounce his first name. I just call him Inoue, yeah.
Has he really been tested? Like, all his fights been in Japan. Half of them were at 108. Fighting guys that stand right in front of him. Everything went his way. He's at home.
You ever hear Monster?
No.
Japanese fighter called Monks.
Inoue scared me.
Naoya Inoue is the greatest boxer of our generation.
This is a monster. The mean son of a bitch.
Nuestros límites el sábado, peleamos cada pelea como si fuera un campeonato mundial y eso es lo que vamos a hacer este sábado, pelear como si fuera nuestra...
I have prepared really intensely, and the whole point of surpassing those expectations is surpassing your own limits, and that's exactly what we've done in the gym, trying to break our own limits. And then once I step into the ring this Saturday night, I'm gonna fight like it's the last fight of my life, the last fight as if it was for a world title. That's just what I do, because I want the fans to enjoy what I do, and that's just how I am as a fighter.
Naoya the Monster Inoue is back. And this time he's facing one of the most dangerous young lions in boxing. Alan David Picasso. Can the Mexican sensation shock the world? Or will Inoue remind everyone why he's the most feared fighter on the planet? Let's break down what to expect when these two finally meet inside the ring. Inoue is already a legend, undefeated, undisputed, and a 4-division world champion. He's taken out everyone in his path: Donaire, Fulton, Tapals, and more. What makes Inoue terrifying isn't just his power. It's his timing, precision, and ring IQ. He reads opponents like a book and ends fights with surgical accuracy. But now he faces something new: youth, hunger, and unpredictability. Alan David Picasso might not have Inoue's fame yet, but he's got the tools to make this fight interesting. Standing taller with longer reach, Picasso is sharp, fast, and improving every fight. He's undefeated, confident, and fights with that Mexican warrior mentality. He doesn't back down, and he loves to exchange punches. Many say he's the future of the super bantamweight division. But can he survive the present monster? This fight is a perfect clash of styles: the precision and experience of Inoue versus the youth and volume punching of Picasso. Expect Inoue to use his signature game plan: attack the body early, close the distance, and test Picasso's composure. Picasso will try to keep the fight at range, using his jab and movement to slow down Inoue's pressure. If Picasso gets reckless, one counter from Inoue could end it all. But if he stays disciplined, he might just give Inoue his toughest test yet. Expect fireworks from the opening bell. Inoue will look to make a statement. He wants to show the world he's still the most dangerous man below 130 pounds. Picasso, on the other hand, is fighting for respect, for legacy, and for the chance to shock the world. This could be a short, explosive fight, or a long, tactical war, depending on how disciplined Picasso remains. One thing's for sure: this fight is must-watch boxing. If Inoue wins, he continues building one of the greatest legacies in modern boxing. But if Picasso pulls off the upset, it could be one of the biggest shocks in boxing history. So who do you think takes it? The monster or the Mexican prodigy? Drop your predictions in the comments, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, where every punch tells a story.
You ever hear monster?
No.
Japanese fighter called Monk. The mean fella.
Naoya Inoue is the greatest boxer of our generation.
I see me wiping him out clean. He's too small for me. He's too short.
I can't pronounce his first name. I just call him Inoue, yeah.
Has he really been tested? Like, all his fights been in Japan. Half of them were at 108. You know, fighting guys that stand right in front of him. You know, everything went his way. You know, he's at home.
America had heard the hype. They knew the name, but they were not ready for this. On this night, Naoya Inoue didn't just win. He terrified an entire boxing audience with one of the most brutal knockouts they had ever seen. Naoya Inoue entered the fight as the pound-for-pound monster from Japan. Fast hands, cold killer instinct, and terrifying precision. But many American fans believed this opponent would finally test him. Some even said Inoue was overrated, that he hadn't faced real power yet. That confidence didn't last long. From the opening bell, Inoue's speed was unreal. Every punch snapped. Every movement was calculated. The opponent tried to stand his ground, tried to trade. Big mistake. Inoue wasn't rushing. He was downloading information, setting a trap. Then it happened. One perfectly timed combination. A thunderous shot that echoed through the arena. The opponent's body shut down. His legs betrayed him. He collapsed. The crowd went silent. Commentators froze. Fans stood in shock. America had just witnessed something terrifyingly beautiful. The referee stopped the match immediately. This wasn't just a knockout. This was a statement. Social media exploded. Clips went viral within minutes. Fans everywhere asked the same question. How do you stop someone like this? That night, Naoya Inoue didn't just defend his status, he elevated it. He proved that power doesn't need size, that precision beats chaos, and that fear is earned, not spoken. If you thought you'd seen it all in boxing, Naoya Inoue just reminded the world, there are levels to this game.
Perfect, undefeated record of 10 victories and no defeats. Flyweight World Champion, Dangerous Dakota.
Ladies and gentlemen, mark your calendars. On February 7th, 2026, at the iconic Coca-Cola Arena in Dubai, one of the most anticipated flyweight showdowns in women's MMA history goes down. In one corner, Dakota Dangerous Ditcheva, undefeated at 15-0, coming off a hard-fought win despite battling a broken hand, a former PFL World Tournament champion, known for her brutal striking and relentless finishing power. 13 finishes in 15 bouts, MMA fighting. And in the opposite corner, Denise Miss Dynamite Kielholtz, former kickboxing world champ, decorated in the striking arts, bringing her Dutch kickboxing pedigree and a black belt in judo to the cage. A seasoned veteran, ready to challenge Ditcheva's perfect record and shake up the flyweight division. This isn't just a fight, it's a collision of styles. Ditcheva's finishing violence versus Kielholtz's striking craft. A test of grit, technique, and will. Get ready for fireworks. February 7th, Dubai. This is flyweight action at its finest.
They laughed, they pointed, they thought Dakota Ditcheva was finished the moment she hit the canvas.
Fighting Dakota has been on my list.
I'm gonna be surprised when I hit her the first time too. I don't think she's been hit. Like, she hasn't been hit hard.
But what happened next? Nobody expected. Because the second Dakota stood back up, everything changed. Her smile disappeared, her eyes locked in. And the girl who mocked her? She instantly realized she made the biggest mistake of her career. Dakota unleashed a comeback so violent, so fast, and so ruthless that the entire arena went silent.
You can see the speed of Dakota Ditcheva on display. Nasty combination. Right hand there from Dakota.
Rips to the body by Ditcheva. Right back. Oh, big nasty knee. She's in trouble.
That's the end.
This is a big.
Asked her to stand back up. All the range. 4 body shots. This one. Oh! Straight right hand. Pack it. Push kick to the face. Brutal. Oh, nasty combination. And the body work. Dakota.
I will tell you, the confidence that she's going to have now getting up is going to be unbelievable.
Beautiful knee. She's back to her feet and goes immediately on the attack.
This is in trouble.
And that does it.
Oh, she's a killer. She's a killer. She's the future of MMA.
Some of the best Muay Thai striking in mixed martial arts I have ever seen.
Cornelia Holm, very difficult to put away. Speed of Dakota Ditcheva on display. Double smile on Dakota Ditcheva's face. Right hand there from Dakota. Straight right hand. Makes the playoffs with a win when he comes. Knees. Brutal. Nasty combination. And the body work.
Nobody, and I mean nobody, expected Dakota Ditcheva to survive that night. She wasn't just facing an opponent, she was facing a monster. A fighter so dangerous, so relentless, that even the commentators said this could end her career. But what happened next shocked the entire world. Because that night, under the bright lights, with everything on the line, Dakota Ditcheva transformed and walked out as the world champion. Before the fight, Dakota was the rising star, undefeated, fearless, and hungry. But across from her stood a nightmare, a fighter known for breaking bones and ending dreams. Everyone said, Dakota's not ready. This is suicide. Reporters laughed, critics doubted, but Dakota didn't talk. She trained in silence. Every punch, every kick, every round, she prepared for war. Round 1. The monster came swinging like a storm. Dakota got rocked early. The arena gasped. The referee almost stepped in. But then, something changed. Her eyes went cold, her movement sharper. She started reading every punch, every kick, like a machine. Round 2, Dakota took control. Round 3, she broke the monster's rhythm. And in round 4, she unleashed absolute hell. One clean shot, lights out. The arena exploded. The doubters were silenced. That night, Dakota Dicheva didn't just win a fight. She conquered fear. She faced a monster and became a world champion. Legends aren't born in comfort. They're forged in chaos. And Dakota? She proved she's built different. If you felt that energy, smash that like button, subscribe for more insane fight stories, and drop a comment. Who should Dakota face next? Nobody, and I mean nobody, expected Dakota Dicheva to survive that night. She wasn't just facing an opponent, she was facing a monster. A fighter so dangerous, so relentless, that even the commentators said, this could end her career. But what happened next shocked the entire world. Because that night, under the bright lights, with everything on the line, Dakota Dicheva transformed and walked out as the world champion. Before the fight, Dakota was the rising star, undefeated, fearless, and hungry. But across from her stood a nightmare, a fighter known for breaking bones and ending dreams. Everyone said, Dakota's not ready. This is suicide. Reporters laughed, critics doubted, but Dakota didn't talk. She trained in silence. Every punch, every kick, every round, she prepared for war. Round 1. The monster came swinging like a storm. Dakota got rocked early. The arena gasped. The referee almost stepped in. But then, something changed. Her eyes went cold, her movement sharper. She started reading every punch, every kick, like a machine. Round 2, Dakota took control. Round 3, she broke the monster's rhythm. And in round 4, she unleashed absolute hell. The arena exploded. The doubters were silenced. That night, Dakota Dicheva didn't just win a fight. She conquered fear. She faced a monster and became a world champion. Legends aren't born in comfort. They're forged in chaos. And Dakota? She proved she's built different. If you felt that energy, smash that like button, subscribe for more insane fight stories, and drop a comment. Who should Dakota face next?